Yo guys, it's Prototype Ninja and we're going to be talking about MCNs, and in case you guys don't know what an MCN is, it's basically a multi-channel network. It's basically where you get all those like deals and sponsorships, and also partly where you get paid for doing the YouTube videos that you do. So basically, for starters, we're going to start like very like basic, and there's going to be a lot of talk about like the revenue that you get and a lot more. Some people get more, some people get less. And obviously I have been in 2 MCNs so far, one of them being Freedom, which I have left quite recently, and now I'm in Cursed Gaming, which basically is mostly for gaming channels, but anyone can really join. It just helps majority of the time a gaming channel. So basically let's start in from the beginning. So I was in Freedom for like 3 years now, and for short they have a no locking contract, so that's a good thing about it. It's for short, it's basically you can leave anytime you want. It takes 30 days to leave once you've clicked the button, and there's a lot more to it, but yeah, basically you can just leave whenever the hell you want, and that's a good thing about it. Now we're going to go into the different details of it. So for starters, they do offer a lot of sponsorships, which is pretty good in my opinion, because they'll help all the bigger channels earn that little bit extra revenue, whoever wants them, that is. And basically that's pretty good for like all the big channels out there. But for the small channels, however, it's not really that good in my opinion. I think that like there's a lot of good things about Freedom and there's a lot of bad things about it, and basically the sponsorships are mostly for big channels. All the small channels that can join, like literally there's no limit to join, so you can have 0 subs. So basically they don't get any help in sponsorships or anything whatsoever. So basically for sure it's a very difficult thing. The tools that they allow like is supposed to help you like at least not really grow. You're not gonna get views for doing everything, but like basically if you use them correctly you can grow and you can use that to your advantage obviously, and it gives you a lot more variety to your videos. So basically for short, the revenue share is 60-40, so you get 60% of what you earn and they get 40% of what you earn obviously. But in most cases I've heard that it is given towards all the things like the sponsorships that they're trying to get you, all the music they're trying to get you. But here's the thing that comes into mind really, I don't think 40% is a very good deal, especially if you're not using the music that they give you, the sponsorships. You can't even qualify for it because you're a small channel, and really it's pretty pointless. They're pretty much wasting all of the revenue on your end of the side, you can say the bargain I guess. So it's kind of bad in that aspect. So I wasn't happy with the revenue share itself because it looks a bit like it just looks very fishy to me that it's just all being like that. And I have heard that they said in a video obviously that they get nothing out of it, but here's the question really, do they get anything out of it? Because the truth is that like I'm pretty sure they have to get something. You wouldn't be working for free, and obviously who pays you, what pays you, and how would you get all of the stuff to continue, you know, a daily life, because they do have their own lives. Obviously you need money to live, get food and pay rent and all that stuff. So it kind of puts the question, how do they get money then? And their YouTube channels aren't exactly that big, so they can't be earning that much of the revenue that they need to live a normal life. So it's kind of very like, it's unknown questions in my opinion, and it leaves a lot of like mystery to it that's very fishy in my opinion. But there's a lot more to it. Cursed Gaming on the other side, it's 90% revenue that you get, 10% obviously they get, and I think it's a lot more fair because they only offer like 2 different places that give you music obviously, and those places that give you music I think they're better in my opinion because they have sound effects that I wanted to get, but I couldn't get it because I was in Freedom last time and they didn't have that specific website. And it's a lot of good stuff to it. Freedom has a lot of good stuff to it as well. The community is extremely friendly, the hosts of the shows are extremely friendly, but it does not help you in general grow if you're a small channel. It literally doesn't help you whatsoever. It kind of like leaves you at where you are at, and they just pay you really, and if you're not using anything you're just getting paid half of what you should be getting paid. So yeah, it's a pretty big waste in that sense, but it's pretty good in other areas. A lot of people are very friendly there, but there's a lot of things to it as well. But Cursed Gaming, the way that the revenue works, I can't really talk because I've been talking for 4 minutes, but the way that the revenue works is they pay for certain ads to give on your channel, and obviously you're both going to get something out of that. So basically they focus more on gaming related ads, and obviously gaming related ads, if you put it on your own gaming videos, you're gonna get a lot more out of it. You're probably gonna get like, I don't know, I think it could go from $5 to who knows how many dollars per 1,000 views, obviously, who gets an ad. So in that area, if you're a gaming channel, this is perfect for you. Freedom, I think it was doing good for me, in my opinion, don't get me wrong. I think what I loved about it is that slowly they started noticing that channel was growing, and obviously it went up, and the revenue was also going up. They were kind of giving pretty good ads at some point or another, and it was like, it was very surprising for me anyways. But like another bad thing I guess about it was that like they sort of ask, why are you leaving the freedom stuff so we can improve, and obviously they sounded like they didn't really care when I answered. They sounded like, oh, you know, you've been disconnected, that's pretty much it, that like, I am sorry to hear this, that's it. It's like, so you're not even gonna say, okay, we might change this, or we might give you a little bit extra on the revenue, because it's like, you know, there's a lot of stuff to it that's just unexplained. Like 80% would be good, 70% would be slightly better, but not as good as I'd want. But hey, like, it's kind of a very big disappointment in that sense. So if I had to give you an opinion, obviously, on whether to join like one or the other, I'd obviously say join Freedom if you have like vlogging channels and every other type of channels, and you want to use certain music that they give you, because the music is pretty good, don't get me wrong. Like, I've used it on like 4 or 5 videos. I have 200, which is quite bad to be fair, and most of them have ended up getting like flagged for a certain amount of time until it took like a day or two, and by that time it was like a waste of time. But yeah, there's a lot to it. You guys can get the music, and obviously I personally like it. I think I'll aim for other networks in the future possibly, or I might even stay in this one because I'm pretty happy where I am currently. It's only been like a few days, so it's kind of good in that sense. So if you had to join a network, I'd do it for like one that gives you good benefits obviously, and one that will help you tons, obviously, that works out for you. So yeah, that's basically it. I think most questions would be like, oh, you know, do you not get paid and all that stuff. Like, you always get paid no matter what, except it'd be Google AdSense, and it's kind of lonely to do Google AdSense all by itself. So it's a very difficult thing. They have no limits on how much they pay you, obviously, so like you can earn a penny and they'll give you a penny. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about it, and I think personally that it's a good trade. I think I've done the right choice in my opinion. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? I really want to know. I want to know your stories, because I want to know a few of the networks that you guys have been in, what networks you're in, and maybe like it might make me think, oh, maybe this network was better for my channel personally. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Literally tell me anything, what you want me to do, what you want me to talk about, and I will obviously do a video on it. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. So subscribe, like, become Pro Top Ninja, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.